So over the course of 2 different days, I've been working on this painting. This painting sucks. I already closed it, but I had a photo reference I was using, and I took of some bee boxes. I don't know what it is about bee box. Well, I do. I really love the pastel colors and the bright colors of bee boxes, as well as the black. And they're out there in a field. It just looks really unnatural to have those colors like that, and just like stacked and uniform and geometric and just straight lines. And I don't know. I just really always like seeing bee boxes, and I have been taking pictures of bee boxes when I see them on the rare occasion that I do. The past, like, maybe, I don't know, year and a half. I think I've only got like 3 or 4 pictures of them. But yeah, I wanted to paint. I've been taking pictures of them with the purpose of painting, and part of this sucks, I think, because of how I came into the painting. Like, I did this section when I was in a good place. The sky, I was like, you know, I'm going to do a spray paint, and I'm going to like do some cloud stuff that I normally do just to make it look loose and have some color shifting and interference going on. I did the drawing when I was in a good place too, but then when I needed to start on the background and the actual like greenery, I was not in a good place, and I was trying to force myself to paint because it was what I had set out to do that day. It was on the agenda. This is what I had to do, and it did not go well at all. And then I came to the studio today with all the green painted and just wanted to do the boxes, and I was like, you know what? The green's not important anyway. It's not what the picture's about. The background sucks, and that's okay, and I'll just move on. And then I tried to move on, and then there's a lot of things with these boxes that I am liking, but there's a lot of things that I'm not liking, and as a whole, that background is so horrible that it has to go. Because the things with the boxes I thought maybe I could fix, but they're like, the sky and the boxes I don't want to touch much, whereas the background is just horrendous. So we're going to see how I can fix this waste of time and energy and paint. I feel like it is resolved, but I feel like it's resolved in a very John approach, which is overwhelming it with chaos and trying to tame it simultaneously. That's what I just said to someone else when I snapped them the resolution, and that wording is interesting. I think I want to do some writing about that because I think that pertains probably to more of my approach with trying to resolve things other than art, and I need to reflect on that a bit. But also, the fact that it is a very John approach to resolving it is a little bit frustrating and annoying to me because although I like the resolution, there's things that still bother me a bit. I don't know, I feel like I'm getting to a place again where I'm like, oh, this is kind of stagnant. Like, I'm not pushing forward enough. Like, and I think part of it is just being so inconsistent with how much I'm making art that I'm in a transitional phase where if I was making art way more frequently, I could be evolving easier, that transition to another style, I guess, or like conflict resolution or even creating conflict. All those things would be different. What I'm painting, how I'm painting. But I feel like because it's so rare that I am painting, when I ran into this problem, I resolved it the same way I used to. And I don't know. I just feel a little bit weird about it. I'm happy with the way it is for now. You know, I'll leave it, and then, you know, if it doesn't sell in X amount of months, I'll probably paint over it. Who knows, right? I have no idea. It just did not go well. What I had in my head, like, very rarely is what I end up with, and the vast majority of the time, that's perfectly okay. This time it was not super okay, but it is resolved as much as I'm going to resolve it. I'm not going to do anything else with it. I like it. I'm just still trying to get over what it was supposed to be. I don't know, and that's usually not a problem for me. Like, I know that's a problem a lot of artists have, is like having an idea in your head and not being able to go with the flow. Well, the flow completely just stopped, got interrupted, screwed up, and then I tried to resolve the conflict. I don't know, there's so many, art language and stuff, like conflict and resolving and problem solving the stuff and trying to come to a resolution with it. But it's the part of the problem is because I did have something in my head which is a little more true to my photo reference that I took. Not photorealistic, but more true to it is what I wanted. But this background was just so horrendous. I don't know. And maybe this is also a thing of like, hey, you tried something out of your comfort zone that's not very you, and it didn't work, and you resolved it in a very you way, and you need to be working on more things that are very you. I don't know. I learn something every time I do a piece. It's never, just because I'm not super happy with it doesn't mean I didn't get something of value from it. I just hope that the next piece I'm really, really happy with. I don't know. I feel like it's been a little bit since I've been just super, super jazzed on a piece that I've made, which is a problem, which is a signifier that I need to be doing something different. So we'll see about that.